My name is Anna Ridderstad Wahlberg, and I work at SciLife Lab at the Drug Discovery and Development Platform, or short DDD. Today, I will tell you a little bit about who we are and what we do. SciLife Lab is a national research infrastructure with a focus on life science, and we are organized into different platforms with different expertise and technologies. One of those platforms is the DDD platform. The aim for us is to support academic research to take the first step in drug discovery. DDD has a mandate from the Swedish government. It has been around since 2014, and it is fully embedded into the SciLife Lab infrastructure. I will start to talk a bit about the drug discovery process, and this is the roadmap for drug discovery in a very high level, which you often see when you have it often looks like this in the big pharma context. But when you're an academic researcher or an early startup, you don't have a road which is paved in the same way. And you have to learn, what do I need to do, what is the most important things in the early stage, and how to get started. And this is where the DDD platform comes in. And our focus is really in this early phase. And we can support the researchers with setting up the assays, setting up methods and screening for identifying hit, going further to lead generation, and also to generate a prototype drug, which is one of the end results that you can have in the drug discovery and development platform. But going into a little bit more detail, some of the early questions you have to look at to be sure this is a good project idea is the target valid? Does it have a connection to the disease you're intending to treat? Are there any safety issues? And some other really important questions in the beginning. And another important question is, can we actually generate starting molecules? Is it feasible for lead generation? And this is both on setting up the right assays, but also on the intended mode of action. And can we actually set up to transfer the research assays to the more industry way of working and the way towards developing a drug molecule which can go further into the clinic. And those kind of questions we do discuss with the researcher. The end result from working with us can be a prototype drug. But it can also be a very good assay that you can develop further at another stage. As I said before, the SciLife Lab DDD platform has been around for about 10 years, and we have got very many project proposals, almost 500. And of those, we have selected around 80 projects that have gone into our platform. And the thing is that the project that start working with us, they can be in many different stages. Perhaps they have a new idea, perhaps they have come a bit, and they continue with us in the platform. And so the road for each project can be very different. The mean time a project spend with us is around 4 years, but it can be shorter and it can also be longer. And what you can see on this picture is how we are divided into different units. And each unit has its own expertise, instrumentation, and competence. And we are working with project ideas in several different modalities. And modalities, that means types of drugs. Long time ago, most drugs that came on the market were small molecule chemical drugs. Nowadays, around half of the drugs that are entering the market are antibody or protein type of drugs. But also other new modalities are coming up. It can be oligonucleotide type of drugs, and those are based on RNA or DNA molecules. And there can be other new modalities that are conjugation of different components forming the final drug. And for being able to support the researchers to take their journey, we need to have the different competences that can support the different types of drugs. And we are around 50 people divided into 10 different units. And each unit has all the relevant competence for what they work with. And we are also divided into 5 or 6 different host universities, as you can see on the slide here.